too. Yes, sirski. Back it up, Toretto. I'm just an urban country boy, sipping Jim Beam. Posted in the hood where they still lean. Designer jean fiends filled with blue cheese. Keeping all the hoes wetter than that Chattahoochee real. Bet you wanna do the hoochie coochie. Designer panties showing through them blue jeans. I can't even lie, I wanna hit it from behind. Got that sliding down my slopes like the skis in them. Netflix with ice, I do this shit precise, yeah. I don't care how you talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Artistic Map Productions. Today we have on the scene Wooh Baby.
Yes, sir. Steve.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wooh Baby.
We in here.
Thank you, man, for coming on the show, and thank you, for you and your team for allowing you to bless the whole media and the stage.
Definitely.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Thanks to the music gods.
All love, you know what
yes,
I'm saying?
Sir.
We're doing that.
So, Wooh Baby, on my show, man, I like to talk about the blueprint. You know where you got started.
For sure.
You know, the reason why behind you made your music, what inspired you every day to continue to write your music.
For sure.
The people in your life who raised you plays an important part.
Right.
Your mom, your father, you know.
Yeah, so once again, it's Mr. Big Woo like Rick Fluff for everybody that don't know. Born and raised Aiken, South Carolina, coming out of Augusta, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
You know, right now I got Fayetteville with me, BMP Da Label with me. As far as like the whole music scene, music been a part of my life for a minute, but it wasn't nothing that I was just trying to, be a part of, if that makes sense. I wasn't trying to be no rapper or anything like that. I was actually trying to play football.
What position?
I was a slot back. I went to Tusculum University first and then went to Middle Tennessee State afterwards, playing slot back and then a little bit of kick return, punt return, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Had a little speed on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you ran into 40?
My fastest time was a 4.4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I ran a 4.5 flat.
Hey, some of these people wheels be burning. You hear me? So definitely some speed out there. But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Just got into a couple of situations, following female back up in the day. You know what I'm saying? Just stopped playing ball for real. Then I don't know, kind of just picked up the whole freestyling thing with my homeboys. Used to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Have a little freestyle session, have a couple bottles, put some instrumentals on, you know what I'm saying? Do that. I couldn't rap, you know what I'm saying? Like every time they had their flows and everything together, I come through with that one good line, you know what I'm saying? I got that one good line and I'm out of there. But I got tired of that, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the one that came through, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, oh, snap, he rapping now? Like, hell yeah, he rapping, you know what I'm saying? So start practicing a little bit, find my own little delivery, my own little flow. And came to the freestyle session one day going crazy. I'm talking about every instrumental they put on, I'm going crazy, slapping everything. And they was like, bro, what happened? Like, I don't know. Took that back to it in Tennessee with all my friends out there and everything. Folks asked me if I rap. I was like, nah. Had an OG, shout out to Papa, he came to me.
Yes, sir.
Introduced me to the studio for the first time, you know what I'm saying? I went in there, did like a nice little, song, see if people fuck with me for real. So they fuck with me, so.
The transition between freestyling and rapping, right? Mm-hmm. So with Lil Wayne, right? I think Lil Wayne kind of started off with freestyling,
of course,
with the drought, right? But then he had to put a music together which people call radio hits.
Right.
So what was that transition like? What's the difference between those steps?
I feel like with freestyling, like it's all a part of your grooming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all depending on like if you can really pop your shit a little bit or if you can just talk it a little different than most. You know what I'm saying? For some people it's easy, for some they gotta take a little bit more time to really get their point across. But as far as I'm concerned, whenever I used to freestyle, it's a couple of mannerisms that you do when you freestyle that you don't want to have in like a song, you know what I'm saying? So in the process with me, whenever I'm making my songs, I punch in. I kind of got away from writing due to the fact like every time I went to the studio, I had a whole different feeling about a beat or about a song when I went to go do it. So I just stopped doing that and got to a point where I started doing block sessions where I had enough time to go in there and just, create. That's what I started doing. Start going in, punching in, and everything now is fresh. Everything now is fresh feeling, like I use it as therapy. So that's pretty much how I base my music. I don't really go out here and just try to make music for the public. I make music that make me feel good. And then if they like it, that's a plus.
So, Wooh Baby.
Right.
Where did you get the name Wooh Baby from? Who kind of helped you mold that?
You know what I'm saying? Just going through school, playing ball and stuff, you know. Linked up with a couple folks, some from the A, some from the M. You know, we all linked up together. I was that one that was with whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never come up with the plan, but whoever got the plan needs somebody along with them. I'm there with them. You know what I'm saying? We gonna handle business. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Get in some actions. We gonna have some fun. Whatever. I was just the one at the party going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him that vibe of a woo. You know what I'm saying? And then
like woo, like that.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, females kind of put the baby on the end, so I just stuck with that. So
with, you know, how you was raised is very important, right?
Right, of course.
So was it a two-parent household or was it a single-parent household?
Yeah, shout out to my parents. They still together to this day. Boy, about 29 years. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So they've been holding it down. As far as like my mom, man, she one of the strongest independent women I've ever met in my life. And of course, like my dad coming in and helping out and supporting the family and just being like a real nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of folks out here that just go to their kids, make sure their kids got what they need and just leave their ass alone. Nah, he was active, he was supportive, he made sure he was there, she made sure she was there. Hell, certain situations where like, you know, I felt like I had to do something on my own, they was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? They always had my back through everything, so I definitely show love and I support them through everything they do now. Right. For that same reason that they did for me back then.
So what's some things that they instilled in you that you live by today that kind of help you?
So like, my daddy used to have little words of wisdom every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Me and him, like, we like boys now, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you know, like little small stuff like, you know, 2%, nah, you 98% smart, but 2% lazy, but that 2% key every time.
Break it down.
Yeah, so like me, I always been like, you know, kind of intelligent, you know what I'm saying, very smart, especially like in math, shit like that. But I was lazy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do the hard work, you know what I'm saying? And every time, that 2%, me being lazy, I always diminished that 98% intelligence, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm out here just being lazy, folks gonna think off the back like, oh, you don't know nothing, da-da-da-da-da. But if I actually put that hard work ethic into it and show their ass, now they're like, oh, nah, he actually know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just took that whole aspect of it and made it so to where it's like, it's not 2% lazy no more. Matter of fact, it's no 2% in it. It's everything hard work, use my intelligence. We just put it all together so it's 100% profit. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much what I'm doing with that. And then, of course, like one of his famous lines, stupidity attach itself to anybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody out here ain't trying to be on no stupid shit, but that one stupid decision, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can have that one stupid decision that fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So
do you see a difference between like your friends that probably came from a single household, single family household, and versus you come from a two-parent household? What's those differences?
Yeah, so I really didn't notice it. I really ain't noticing until like maybe like a year ago. Like a lot of my friends that I grew up with or that I have now come from, you know, separate households where like their mom and dad not together, or you know what I'm saying, or one not around. And it definitely played a part because whenever they come around, you know what I'm saying, my folks, they receive that love, it's automatically like a brotherhood or like a friendship. Why? Because my parents are already showing open arms. They have that type of love about them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I got from them as far as like, it's like being caring. Right. Showing that love, being humble, you know what I'm saying? Because with them, they ain't always had it, but they made do. But then when they did have it, you still like, no. You know what I'm saying? And I do like that with my homeboys, like, I always show love, I always be loyal, you know what I'm saying? Whenever they come around, my mom and them fix them dinners, fix them, you know what I'm saying? Treat them like they kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful for that type of inspiration and environment.
Nice. So, you know, in music, there's purpose, passion, and talent.
Right.
What you think, which is more important to have?
Passion.
Why?
Because if you don't have passion in what you're doing, then you ain't gonna have a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, how you gonna showcase your talent? That's how I feel about it.
How did you find your purpose and passion?
Like I said, you know, football was my passion at one point. You know what I'm saying? Then when I realized I wasn't gonna be able to do that no more, like I still be active playing like flag football and stuff like that. But not,
you're not getting
yeah,
in the field, you know?
I still be in the field a little bit. Gotta let these folks know I ain't dusty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as just having that passion for music, I found it. Like when I first started realizing like I could be myself on the mic and just release what I want to release. You know, everybody got a story they want to tell. Everybody got something they've been through. So whenever you figure out you have a release, now you start to grow and start to feel that, all right, I'm liking what I'm doing. And it grows into like creativity. And now you being active with it, it becomes a hobby. And now I'm showcasing my talent. This is my purpose at this point. You know what I'm saying? It just happened like that.
So what type of music do you make for your fans, and what you want your fans to, how to kind of relate to you?
So as far as my music, I like to categorize it as woo music because sometimes it's not gonna always be turn up. It ain't gonna always be hood. It ain't gonna always be, you know, that ain't this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like I make music for everybody. I mix and mingle with a lot of crowds. You know what I'm saying? So I got smooth little cute what's the word? Acoustics, yeah. I got like smooth little acoustic type beats with a little trap feel, you know what I'm saying? Of course I got Jim Beam, that's out right now. That's a nice little country trap joint, you know what I'm saying? Some R&B smooth stuff for females and you know some of the males that may be in their feelings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just to get that feel to show people like I got a nice range, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just one lane in myself and I'm not just doing one thing. I got a nice feel for everything. I want to be great at what I do. So instead of just one lane in myself and just doing this, trying stuff, showing my personality on different tracks.
So, you know, in the lyrics is important, right? So what's one line in your lyrics that you kind of keep repeating to your mind that kind of just like put a hole in your life?
I'll probably say Live and in Color. That's one of my songs as well. And that's like one of the, you know, main phrases in that song. But that's kind of one of the lines that I use all the time just because every time I go into a booth, I'm live and in color. We in action right now, so I'm about to go show up, show out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. And
is that like a metaphor for something?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I used to play ball, had a coach that used to be like, all right, we going live in color. You know what I'm saying? We about to go out here, we got these pads on, we about to go hit. So it's action time.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like what I use that for as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years with music? And in 20, 30 years from now, where do you want to be remembered in the history of your music?
As of right now, in the history of it, I don't know. But as far as 5 years, I can see myself establishing a lot off of this, just have my own business, my own company. You know, I feel like with the music game, time span like be real short with certain people, you know what I'm saying? So you never know how long you can last. So you never know like how long you have in that game. But what I can do is take what I get from it and invest, expand, and keep that, you know what I'm saying, keep that going. Nice. So I don't never go back, you know what I'm saying?
So how important is ownership?
It's very important because you don't want to have folks out here telling you what to do. You want to be the one telling folks what to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like my pops say, it's all about what you know, not who you know. And sometimes it's who you know, not what you know. And when you the person that people want to know, man, you pretty much the plug. Once you the plug, you know what I'm saying, you can make things happen. So I want to be that person that can make things happen for other people because when you show love, the universe got a way of showing back.
Nice. So what's your words of wisdom that you live by, and how can people reach out to you if they need some mentorship, they need someone to talk to, they need some guidance, they want to collab, or they want to reach out to performance?
I feel like as far as like my words of wisdom, they're not really my words. They're just the words of my pops and my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that they taught me or told me, I'm living through it now. You know what I'm saying? So just certain little stuff, like I said, some of the lines that I said earlier, like certain stuff like that, I just stand 10 toes on those. And then as far as right now, the main thing that I kind of like base my life upon is like integrity. It's a hard thing to have, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize, like, especially as a man, like the strongest thing we have at the end of the day is our word.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I try to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm gonna deliver, or whenever I promise or try to do this, you know, I try to come through with that, because at the end of the day, once you show people that you inconsistent, now that start building some doubt. You know what I'm saying? Folks ain't gonna want to mess with you too much. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that type of vibe. You don't want that type of energy. You want to have that energy where people look at you and be like, yeah, he gonna make it happen. He hard working. He, you know what I'm saying? He about it. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross said, years later on down the line, they ain't gonna worry about what you been doing here. It's about that hustle. They gonna see where your hustle at, how much money you done made, what you done did here, what you done did there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about at the end of the day.
Correct. And how could someone reach out to you for his mentorship, being a big brother, or collaborations? For
sure. So, like I said, with BMP Da Label, so you can either reach out to me through IG, you know what I'm saying? That's _ AYEWOH _ you know. And then you got Mozzie Bracken with On The Rise and BMP Da Label. You know, you got Jimbo. I think his joint like Jimbo _ Cuts910 on IG, something like that. But, you know, those my people. So you get in touch with one of us, one of them. I'm always down to work with people. You know what I'm saying? You got to be about your business, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to go out here and just be like, yeah, let's do it. Because some people don't have that same type of work ethic. But, you know, if you about your business, I'm definitely down. If you ever need to talk about something, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for spreading a little bit of words of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Reach one, teach one.
Nice. And where can someone reach your music? Where can people listen to your music?
Right now, I'm on all platforms. Like I said, Wooh Baby. Plain and simple, WOOHBABY. You get what I'm saying? You can look me up on YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I'm everywhere.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, dog.
I appreciate you. Man.
Yes, sir.
This was fun.
Yes. Yes, sir. I got Gatorades for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and he got the drinks. And he got the drinks.
Yeah.
That was lit.
That was a nice interview.
Nice.